There we go. We're back. I don't know when it disconnected exactly, but I just killed a group of wolves. Almost died, but I didn't. And getting ready to see what loot we're getting here. Some lunar shards. Obsolescence. Nails. Cool. Not sure. See, I really want to see what this sign does to these barrels, but I'm going to save first. And need to refresh my stream page because video hasn't reloaded yet for me. So my streaming software says that it's streaming. There we go. Let me see if Twitter re-announced my stream. Yeah, it did. Okay. Sorry about that. Don't know why Twitch decided to disconnect me momentarily, but everything seems okay. Alright, so I wanted to see. So it does have a delay. Okay. I was afraid of like standing next to it like this and hitting. Oh, I don't want to blow up the loot. Afraid of doing that though. I was afraid that the barrel would explode on me, but I have time to run away after igniting it. That was. Here, boy, another wolf up over there. There's scraps. I like how it shows the barrels blown up. Shards. Yeah, there's another wolf up there. I'll go over here and see if I can climb up there and kill it. Come here, wolf. Running from me? Alright, dead wolves. Oh, there's a drowner. Where'd it go? Dead drowner. I needed your brain. Give me your brains, drowner. Don't you know better? Alright, anyways. Let's go investigate this little ruined hut here just because I'm right by it. Of course, it looks like it's drowned, so. Hearing something. Drowner. Oh, the gas explodes. That's good to know. I am liking my new Witcher sword. Why am I still in combat? Still not another, that loot? Like it should be loot, but it's not. Okay, I'm out of here. Seeing soldiers over there. Not seeing any loot anywhere around here, so. Something in the woods on the other side. My Witcher senses. Let's see what it is. cow, that. Oh, he almost killed me. Holy cow. Now, I should be regenerating vitality slowly due to my ability. Is that another drowner? I think it is. I think it might be going for those soldiers. What is that's like a what is it? Guarded treasure. A water hag. Ow! What the heck? I don't know you. I died. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Wasn't expecting that. I don't know what the heck a water hag is. Didn't know that it was gonna do that crap. Alright, so I hadn't looted yet, I don't think. Oh yeah, I saved before I blew up the barrels. So can I do something with this? No. Alright, I'm not going to go over there and kill all those witchers again. Or witchers. Kill all those drowners again. I'm going to go... Where is that guarded treasure over there, though? I had made it all the way over here? Wow. I was way off track. Way off the course. Alright. I want to go down here. I go ahead and check out that location on the way. No, that's a bit out of the way. Careful, Roach.
Go, go.
And follow the road.
Slow now. Whoa.
Now, would it be worth cutting across? Yeah, because then I can go this way down. And go down here. There's a drowner. This is the bridge I wanted to cross. Yes.
Giddy up.
I didn't realize time slowed down when you are swinging from horseback. That's awesome. It makes it so much better fighting from horseback.
Come on, Roach.
Alright, so we want to go this way. Roach, follow the road. I do like this auto following the road thing.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Whoa there, Roach.
Don't want to hurt anybody. Excuse me.
Come on, Roach. Oh. Hey now.
I said excuse me. Somebody there had the hiccups.
Slow now. Whoa.
Excuse me, little girl. Boy. Whatever you were. Kid.
Kings do the fighting.
Alright, here we are. Roach, stay there. Oh, knock.
Anyone home? Must be out hunting. Trail's fresh. Mislav just left home.
Can't let myself get tunnel vision. Oh, there he is.
You, Mislav? Hear that? Wolves? No. Wild dogs. Yes. More dangerous than wolves. I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Why not?
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
No. Dogs might, though. So step careful now.
Why would I blunt my silver sword?
This dog's been a problem for a while now.
Since the war started. Soldier on...
Bears. Beast oil. When. Beast oil. Drowners. Fire.
March. He'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. But a dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs. They're gaunt, guts stuck to their spines, covered in scabies, but they just won't die, because they're clever. More so than foxes, and they hate men something fierce. Too late. Attacked another one.
I don't know if I really want to eat dog meat, but whatever. Loot. I'm a bit of a lootaholic. Dog tallow, now that's useful. Who do we got?
Dieter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before. Well, a long time ago.
Before what?
Before they drove me from the village.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm a freak. Sorry. I'd rather not talk about it.
I'm a freak too.
Aye, but of another kind.
If it's lycanthropy, I can help.
What?
Lycanthropy. Werewolves. Handled a few cases in the past. It's usually a simple curse that...
The Lord's son, Florian, and I, we loved each other. Dieter walked in on us in the stables. They drove me away. Florian hanged himself. Lord started drinking, and the estate fell into ruin. That's the long and short of it.
So he's gay, and they, I guess, you know, old time thinking, right?
I'm sorry.
Ancient history now.
Hey,
I was to
Gory
show you
Sloth,
where
how's it
I
going?
found the Nilfgaardians.
Sorry, it's occupied.
Griffin, know anything about it?
Oh, not much. Not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No griffin can hear me nor spy me.
So you say. I'm doing really well, thanks. Just enjoying some Witcher. Such an awesome game. Trying to learn a little bit about this griffin so I can hunt it.
"'Twas here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine. Not the first griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now."
Thank you. Okay, examine the site.
Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them. Ground's black, saturated with blood. A camp.
Doesn't look like anything else here to investigate. I'm hearing in the trees there.
These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably.
I want to probably see where they came from. Ooh, sweet. Armor repair. Nice. Linen. Alright, I gotta get up. Those wolves sound hungry over there, but they're not my prey right now. Seeing where these guys came from. Wolfsbane. Or it was an herb I hadn't seen. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, there's a footprint over there. Alright.
Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least. Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the Griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying. Bones. Horse. Dog. Human.
And a
For a
griffin.
month's worth. Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other griffin must be a male. Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept. Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft, dense barbs. A royal griffin. Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area. Done what I could. Should talk to Vesemir.
Alright, never underestimate your opponent. This rule is at the core of the Witcher's Code, and for good reason. Proper preparation has saved many a Witcher's life. It is likewise worth your while to brew potions, concoct oils, or visit craftsmen before engaging in combat. Blacksmiths forge weapons, while armorers craft armor. If you expect to battle a strong opponent, you might want to complete some side quests before attacking. This will allow you to gain experience and develop your character, giving you a better chance of winning the fight. I've developed my character pretty well. Did I still have a point to spend? Yeah. Thought so. Alright, so is there anything... Wish I could unlock this. Unlocked at level 4. Almost level 3. See, what do these do? I'm going to hold on to that point. I don't know where I want it yet. I mean, I wouldn't mind increasing my vitality. I may do that. I may increase the vitality and pick that one up and swap it for this one, because I'm not sure how much fast attack is going to do for me against a griffin. So, yeah, let's do that, I think. For whenever I need to do that, and then we're gonna activate it or put it there. There we go. So I've got more vitality now, and my vitality regenerates 10 points per second when not in combat during the day, and at night stamina regenerates 1 point per second during combat. The daytime regen is what I really was after whenever I picked that one up. Is there any loot or anything here? Thing to investigate. 10 orens, 28 orens.
Burned. Only a human could do this.
Ah, so a human burned the nest. Okay. Wonder if that's what ticked off the griffin in the first place. Oh, hello, Valen Longsword. Another Nilfgaardian. Alright, so I just found longsword. Not better than what I've got, though. Now this immature armor repair kit, that is rather interesting. 67%, 66. I'm tempted to repair these pants, though I'm also tempted to repair that. I don't know. Alright, I may wait and see. I'll save it until, well, 15% durability restored. I'll wait and see which piece gets damaged fastest. Oh, there was a book. Alright. Imervar Imris rules to expand. He has trained his strategic brilliance on a singular vision, to conquer the world, though he rightly calls this not conquest but salvation. Yes, the Emperor of Nilfgaard sets the world alight with the torch of civilization. Trampling the still warm corpses of his father's usurpers, the Emperor seized the throne and began to assimilate the northern realms, one after the other. Terror engulfed the north. Only the Battle of Brenna slowed the Imperial army's march toward victory. A temporary peace then took hold, though none believed this mirage would last. Immer's aim, to make the entire north a vassal of Nilfgaard, remained unchanged. Immer used peace as a cover to intensify his political efforts. Now all can see their results. Chaos and disorder devour the Nordling states. Ridden with internal bickering and backstabbing, they near collapse. Only a strong ruler can grapple this dysfunction into function. Only a wise ruler can give vision to their blindness. Only Imervar Imris can save the north. So our armies have again crossed the Yaruga, there we go, for the third and final time. Alright, so capping my frame rate using NVIDIA Inspector definitely seems to have fixed the lockup while reading. I think it really was because the game was capping the frame rate and it was working too hard to cap the frame rate when you were reading, because the system wanted to go well above the frame rate limit. So the game would lock up because it was trying to cap that frame rate at 60. So using Inspector to cap it instead, I think has solved that issue. And honestly, today the game seems to be running a bit smoother as well. Hey, what's up, hype? Nobody got time for side quests for Narnia. That's right, Narnia indeed. Oh, there's a question mark. Everybody's got time for question marks.
Medallion's humming. Place of power, it's gotta be.
See anything? Oh, Quinsign is more powerful. That's good. Nothing was guarding this one? Nope, nothing. Okay, so I need to talk to Vesemir, I think is what we said. He's back up in town. I'm gonna go across and see what that one is. We definitely have something over here. Go ahead and bandits.
Gonna kill you! Don't let him catch his breath! Shit!
another guy. Ow. Put out their fire. Don't want their friends coming to get them. Alright. Take it. I think I killed that guy. Cut him in half. Alright, so I don't know what we've got here yet, but we'll figure it out. Fried meat, always handy. Worn out page. I hear the wolves are close. Alright, I don't need silver for these. Here, wolves. They're far enough away, I'm not going to worry about them. Alright, another deserters camp cleared. Oh man, this game is fantastic so far. If you enjoy the Elder Scrolls, then the Witcher series is definitely another one you should get involved in. It's a little bit more adult themed, to be honest, but as long as you don't find that detracting, then definitely worth your time. Come here, Ward. So far, they've done a fantastic job on this version of The Witcher as well. The one thing I will say is they've done a good job summarizing what happened in the past games so that you're not going to feel lost by having not played 1 and 2. So, I think that was the wolves dead. Probably didn't need to kill them, but whatever. You can get getting distracted with wolves. I'll leave that wolf. He's by himself. A lone wolf. Nothing to fear in that. Going back up to the town. Yeah, if you enjoy like Skyrim, it's definitely worth your time. I put lots and lots of hours in Skyrim, so I can definitely understand the love for that type of game. And this has delivered thus far greatly. Talk to the armorer while I'm here. I need to go and exchange some currency.
A return customer. Welcome. What can I do for you this time?
Alright, let's look at your wares.
Show me what you got.
Had to stretch. Can I get some saddlebags? That would be nice. 186 crowns. I have like 127 orens that I need to convert, but I have to get to Novigrad first. I've got 51 florins to convert. I like that fact that there's different currencies. I do. I think it's awesome. But at the same time, it's annoying because I want to have access to everything. Right, use craft gear. I don't want to buy any of that. You can buy a rusty sword from me. Did he... Wait, what? Did he just... No! No, he bought my... That is not what I wanted you to buy. Can I cancel that? Can I buy it back? I had that selected. Obviously I didn't. I accidentally sold my armor repair. That really sucks, because I needed that. Alright, 38 armor. Winter's trousers. That seems to be the kind of armor I need right there, but that's an expensive diagram. Alright, all these boots are better quality than what I've got on, but I don't have money for them. I will say this, they've done a really good job making it hard to get money. I really appreciate the fact that it's hard to get money. I mean, it's hard to explain because I'm frustrated because I can't afford any of this. But at the same time, it's awesome that I can't afford any of this. I mean, you can't just go out and grab a bunch of random crap and then have money to do with what you want. It's, you know, you might find money, but it might be a different currency. I mean, it's cool.
So long.
Makes it a challenge. I do want to use his grindstone, though. While I'm here. Sharpen my blades. Alright, let's go talk to Vesemir. Need to talk to Vesemir. The other thing is, if you look in that window, you can actually see into the building. And if I was in there, I could actually see out as well. Alright, now I want to find the herbalist while I'm here. Herbalist in here. The other thing is, yes, they care if you steal and such, but
a rump for the Blackens, little whore.
But they have to see
I
it.
don't like you, White One.
You don't like me, I know. No locals really seem to like me.
The wild hunt in the heavens always heralds war.
Looking for the herbalist. Told she lives at the crossroads. I don't think this is actually the crossroads. So as long as nobody sees me, that was an Orin. Doesn't do me any good right now. As long as nobody sees me take stuff, they don't care. But if one of the guards or one of the peasants sees me, then I can get reported and stuff. So I haven't had that happen, but I know it can. So I have to be careful. Is the herbalist in here? Hello? No? Herbalist. More Orans. See, Temerian currency is obviously Orans. Like, I can't steal from that shelf because he's in there. But, yeah. I don't know if the fact that I'm stealing, like, when they're not there, if they're gonna realize it was me, and I might, you know, have consequences later for it. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far. But for now, I tend to get away with it when they're not seeing me do it, so. Did I go in here? I think I did. Alright, we're going back to find Vesemir. The inn is over here.
Looking for trouble? Good man. Whose field is that the other side of the river?
By the wood. Boyne Clinics. Good lad, Master Witcher. Though he...
Yes, yes, this Boyan. Will he venture out to inspect his grain anytime soon?
What for? Harvest is a long way off yet.
Damn deer, stick the bark off the trees again.
Hello.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Well, I've accepted a contract for the
Got
Griffin.
Good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of a Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the Griffin for him. What else could he want from
The difference hype.
Tell me what you know.
Hang on, I'll tell you in a
Griffin's
second.
abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Alright, so the difference hype is the fact that nothing is classified as being something stolen in your inventory. Unlike Skyrim, where somehow everybody knew that this particular item in your inventory is a stolen item. They don't mark items as stolen in your inventory. Also, I know that if you actually get, like, accosted by the guards or soldiers because of it, they'll basically knock you out and they'll rob you. They'll just steal stuff from you and then leave you by the side of the road to die. But you don't necessarily die, I guess. I only have limited knowledge of it, but that's my understanding. So I got some information about the Griffin.
Learned some things. It's a male, had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse.
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss, standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up?
Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
Alright, it's time. Let's do this. Let's hunt a Griffin.
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already, other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
So that's why he was asking if the farmer was going to check his fields. Brewing a thunderbolt potion. Get to the alchemy. Create an item. You need the right ingredients. Here you can find a description of the item created. Okay. These are the items you can create. They're divided into categories. Okay, click on the Thunderbolt potion. Press enter. Alright, it must first be equipped using the inventory panel. Okay. You have a Witcher potion, but in order to use it, first must equip it. Click on usable items tab. Drag. Oh, it has to go in a consumable. Okay. Well, now you can use this potion during gameplay. Plus, press R to activate the potion in order. First slot ref. Yeah, I know a little bit about those slots because I've been eating food. I want to find a way to cook this meat. All right, I'm gonna put water there. All right, Vesemir's already headed across the way. We've got a merchant there.
Gran told me about Smith.
Don't need to talk to him right now. Go across the way and see if we can kill ourselves a griffin.